Good Tuesday afternoon. It's a beautiful spring day. Flowers are blooming on the grass. Trees are bursting with green leaves. It's springtime. The sun's out. Partly cloudy a little bit, but it's sunny, real sunny outside. Nice and warm, gentle breeze. And I'm making this video at a park in Overton, Texas. And I don't have that much memory on this smartphone that I'm making this video on, but I'm gonna try to squeeze into a lot of things in this video. Okay, the last time I was here, I encountered a white guy in a black Chevrolet who kept circling around, watching me like a hawk. The park where I'm at is across the street from here. Hope you guys can hear me. The wind is blowing. Hope you guys can hear me. Okay. I was across the street from the park that you see right there. I was sitting at a park bench at a picnic table near this building that houses two restrooms for both men and women, or men washrooms or women's washrooms, or if you're from Canada. So yeah, sitting at the table, and some white guy in a black Chevrolet kept circling around on this road that you see right here. He drove right here and drove around and around in circles, and he did this about like 5 times, and I moved to the playground where that has a place where children can play at. Went there and sat at a table there. He kept circling around. And then he left. Then I saw an Overton police department SUV driven by an Overton police officer, appearing and driving, like, just driving back and forth, like, 1 or 2 times. Then he left. Hold up, someone's coming. Yeah. Just some old guy in a car. He glanced at me when he made a right turn. Well, anyway, the Overton police cruiser, which is an SUV that was driven by the officer, disappeared. And then all of a sudden, well, I think before I left, a black Dodge Charger. I was sitting right here. He drove like, okay, I was hiding something. I was like, didn't want somebody to think that I'm like childish or something. Didn't tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what I was eating. That I didn't that I wanted to hide from people. Okay, this black SUV. Okay, you see my hand right here. Not a black SUV, but a black Dodge Charger. Drove right here to the end of this road and turned right here. And well, actually, he drove all the way here. I can show you. He drove to the end of this parking lot, which is next to this abandoned community center. Okay, he drove right to the end right here and parked right here, and my car was parked in this parking space right here. Okay, when I got ready to leave, I walked through here and through the abandoned community center to get to my car. Then when I got to my car right here to unlock the door to get in my car, he drove right here, and he drove all the way here and stopped where I'm at, and this black Dodge Charger turned out to be an Overton police officer. They had the Overton police department badging that's really dark, and it made it look like it was an undercover car, and it was a police officer in an undercover car, an unmarked police unit. So he drove right here and asked me, "Sir, are you okay? I kept seeing you. You were sitting there. You were acting strange, and I just want to know if you're okay." I said, "I'm all right." And he said, "Okay, have a nice day." Then he drove. He didn't drive away. He drove all the way here and parked right here. You can see my finger. He parked this is his unmarked unit, the police officer, the Overton police officer, right here. And he sat there and waited for me to leave. So while I leave, he can follow me and make sure I completely leave this park in the city of Overton, which really happened when I left. Well, actually, before I left, and I said this before in a previous video, I got in my car and I sat in my car and I think about having dual citizenship with France and going overseas, and I thought about living overseas in France and having a dual citizenship with the United States and France. And yeah, I decided I'm gonna live in France. I don't know if France will allow dual citizenship or not. I don't know. If anybody knows anything about France and on dual citizenship, just drop a comment and let me know if you want. Haven't been getting a lot of comments on my on the videos on my YouTube channel. Just about like one or two, and that's about it. I think because of the coronavirus outbreak, and YouTube talking about deleting content that isn't violating community guidelines due to the COVID-19 outbreak. I don't know, which really doesn't make any sense. I mean, I hope they delete the crappy videos that I have on this channel. Hope they don't delete the really good ones on this channel. So yeah, and I think that goes the same for my archive channel. Well, anyway, yeah. Anyway, the police officer sat right here in his unmarked unit waiting for me to leave. I was in my car and thinking about moving to France and having dual citizenship with France and the United States, and having two passports, a U.S. passport and a French passport. Hope you guys can hear what I'm saying. The wind is blowing. The wind was very gentle, but it got kind of rough a little bit. So yeah. Okay. As I was leaving, as I got done thinking about moving to France and Europe, got in my car. Well, okay, I was in my car. I'm sorry, I was in my car, and I started my car up and drove away. And when I drove, the police officer in an unmarked car pulled out of this parking space and followed me. So I decided to play around with the guy. I said this in my mind: "Come on, jackass! Come on, clown! Let's go!" And so what I did, I made a left turn onto a road down the road from here. Then made a U-turn, then come right back here, and he followed me. But he didn't follow me. I drove all the way back to where my car was parked at the parking lot with the parking spaces next to this community center that you see right here. He turned onto this path right here that goes behind the abandoned community center. And you know, I did this a lot, like 1 or 2, 3 times. Then I decided to leave the park, and he followed me out of this park. Well, this abandoned community center is part of this park. It's across the street from the actual park. Don't know what the name of it is. It's a very crappy park. I mean, you got bridges that go over creeks that are made of wood, and they got holes in them. Planks are missing, and people with families can walk and fall into these holes and break their legs or hurt themselves. Like, you know, I think the city doesn't really care. It's very rock-hearted, conservative, you know. I'm not gonna get into that. Well, I might get into that after I explain what I'm saying in this video. Actually, anyway, when I drove out when I left the park, I mean, turn onto the main highway, the police officer and the Overton police officer and the unmarked black Dodge Charger followed me until I completely left the city. When I got towards the city limits to head outside of the city, he turned off somewhere. So he followed me to make sure I completely leave Overton in this park. And I guess he heard from someone, a white guy in a black Chevrolet, that I guess saying that I'm a weirdo, I guess, and I'm a threat to everybody, and I'm having a problem. And you know, that cop doesn't care about my problems. All he cares about that I'm a threat, and doesn't care what I do to my car, doesn't care about my life. And if I'm a threat to him, he'll shoot and kill me and put me down. So, you know, I think police officers like him and that police officer who followed me and asked me and thought I was acting strange was white, by the way, and well, everybody who lives here are mostly white. I mean, racist. I mean, there's racial profiling and racism going on. You know, it's the fact that I'm the only black person here and I'm a threat. Because, you know, I wasn't acting strange here, you know, just paranoia and racism. Yeah. And I'm just going to say it is, you know, there's a guy named Winston Wu who talked about America is not a friendly place. It's not a place to have fun and enjoy life and live life and meet people and talk to people. I mean, you just can't do that here. You know, and I can't do that at this park. I mean, you know, it's kind of sad, you know, and I'm single. I've never been married, and, you know, someone dropped a comment on one of the videos on my archive channel on YouTube saying this: incel alert, incel alert. I guess dubbing me as an incel. Well, I guess I am an incel, but you know what? If I want to meet some friends, if I want to make friends and meet new people and meet women, I gotta go overseas and do that. I can't do that here. So I'm not gonna go crazy and make incel true forced loneliness style videos. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, you know. I just have this on my mind to leave America and go overseas. You know, I'm gonna have dual citizenship, but I'm gonna spend mostly my time in France than here in the US. Work, make a living, you know. I'll just probably come here for vacation purposes, really. You know, I'm probably gonna be coming back here with a with a woman who's my wife. So, yeah. And she gonna see my foreign wife, whose hope is she probably gonna be French or whatever nationality she is. Not hope she's not an American. I hope she's not Canadian. No, I mean, I'm not gonna meet any. Well, I'm not gonna meet any. I'm not gonna meet a woman from Canada or the U.S. Scratch that. So anyway, she's a foreign woman from a country outside of Canada and the U.S. and she's not from the Scandinavian region. They're the ice cold and antisocial. She gonna see how this country is. She gonna see what I go through here, and she's gonna be shocked and dumbfounded. There's some people from foreign countries who came to America, and they say that they didn't have a hard time making friends or getting along with people, and they came here like they just can't make friends and they can't make friends and talk and socialize with people here like they do in their home in their country, which they came from. You know, that's shocking, really. I mean, someone who's shy, who's afraid of people, who needs to break out of their shell, they're seen as weirdos and nutcases. And that's just insane, really. And it is. So, I'm gonna go for a little walk here. See, I'm doing good so far. So, yeah. Yeah, you just can't meet anybody here. You just can't, you know. And the coronavirus outbreak and just making that even worse. But you know, this coronavirus is not going to go on forever. I mean, social isolation. I mean, this been going on in this country way before the COVID-19 outbreak came about. And like, if this outbreak ended, I mean, it'll stay the same. People don't want to meet people due to like racism, paranoia, fear, antisocial, cold, standoffish. Yeah. And it's funny, like, the only people the only time you're gonna talk to someone is through business-related purposes, or a law enforcement officer if he gets you for if you break the law. That's it. I mean, America's nothing but a workaholic, consumerism, ultra strict, right-wing capitalist society, full of laws, way too many laws. I mean, it's filled to the brim with racist, gun violence, serial killers, religious maniacs, and rampant poverty. I mean, not a great place. I mean, this is not a great country to live in. And they always come up with this pop psychology on, oh, America is the best because we have freedom and other countries don't have freedom, and you just want to meet those women overseas because those women don't care about you. They just want to get a green card out of you so they can be a citizen of this country. And even though we're held down, this is one of the best countries in the world. They're just absolute grade A 100% bullshit. I mean, if someone tells you that, they are fucking lying to you. I mean, they're just brainwashing you with this US Matrix bullshit. And it is like, if you don't take this information in, you can be forced in by your own family or strangers to see a psychologist or a mental health profession to tell them about your problems. You're gonna ignore your real problems, and you're gonna have the choice to take these pills that's going to help you, quote unquote, cope with your problems. You take these pills are going to give you side effects, make you drowsy, make you fall asleep, affect your health and destroy your health. It's not going to solve your problems. It's going to just ruin your health and ruin your mind. And people, a woman who has a form of mild mental retardation, who always talk about, I'm going to meet Tyler Perry in Georgia because Tyler Perry is my boyfriend, and she says this over and over and over and over again, and she's taking these pills by a mental health profession. And why she's thinking like this? Because her mother locks her away in a house, and she goes out and goes somewhere and just locks this poor woman in the house. This woman is overweight, and she has diabetes, and she just likes to eat tons and tons of sugar, like ice cream and candy and popcorn, and not real food. And that's just kind of sad. So I'm in a part of America where this is going on. It's kind of messed up. So I'm gonna watch what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep my voice down because there's some children lurking around. So yeah. Okay. So my God, this park is crap, and it is. I mean, you can see right here. You can point right here at these at this building right here. Those house two restrooms. I think I said this before at the beginning of this video. They're locked and you can't go to the bathroom. So I mean, if I can't go to, I mean, if I'm in a tight, if I had to pee or take a dump, I mean, where do I go? Where do I go? I mean, the doors to the bathrooms or washrooms are locked. So that probably had to, so me or if you guys like come here, like you have to go behind this community center and do your business behind there. Hope nobody sees you, because they see you or a police officer catches you. You know, get nailed for indecent exposure and get arrested and taken to jail. You know. So yeah, I mean, this park is in bad shape. In bad shape, you know, and there's some parts of this park that kind of remind me of an area that I went to in Belgium. Went to, like, actually this park, what I'm trying to say, in this park, shit. Hold on a second. Okay, where was I? Okay, what I was saying is, there's part of this park that kind of reminds me of two areas that I went to in Germany and Belgium. It's kind of weird, really. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a woman and her children playing in some creek somewhere. Okay, what I was saying. Yeah, okay, I was talking about an area that I went to, and there's an area in this park that kind of reminds me of Belgium and Germany. There's an area in this park that's very similar to two areas that I went to in Germany and Belgium. I wish I was in those two countries right now. Because this country is the most depressing place on the planet. And it is. So yeah, okay, what I was saying. Okay. Hope I have enough memory to make this video. So let me go ahead and see. Try to think about what I want to say here. Okay. Yeah, I think before I end this video, I want to say this. I watched a video on Winston Wu's Happier Abroad YouTube channel, and yeah, the videos on his channel are kind of old, but they tell the truth. But he talked about a lot of single lonely guys who are dubbed incels right now can't meet a woman, can't find a woman because of how women are. And yeah, there's some sweet, feminine, down to earth women. They're in America. They're hard to find, and they're all taken. And he said, about time if you're an adult or you're middle age, everybody's married and you're toast. I mean, there's no hope for you. But there is hope. Go overseas. There's families, there's people in America, guys in America who are happily married. They have a wife, they have children, and they're happy. They're living like really good lives. Crap. They're living really good lives. And that is not getting to these incels. And that's why you got guys like these incels are depressed, they're angry and alone, they're sad, they just want a woman in their life. They can't get that woman because of just how picky, toxic, unfriendly, weird women here in America are. And and the best medicine for these incels, they need to go overseas and find that woman, because they're not gonna find her here. They gotta go abroad, and that's what I want to do. See, show you guys this golf course. There's some parts of America that kind of resemble parts and countries in Europe. And it's funny, because let's face it, I mean, North America was colonized by Europeans. Because there's a lot of people in America who have European ancestry in them, and I have that as well. I mean, I'm half Irish. Yeah, I'm a black guy, but the blackness is the Sierra Leone, from Sierra Leone in Africa, West Africa, and I'm also part Japanese, and I got some ancestry from my father. I don't know what my dad is, so I need to take Ancestry.com and find out what I am. The Irish, Sierra Leonean, and the Japanese. That's Japanese. That's Asian. That's from Japan. That's not European at all. The Irish part is European. Yeah. So yeah, and also my dad told me that he has blue eyes. And he does, really. So it tells you something. I mean, yeah, a lot of African Americans, I mean, they don't know that they're mixed in with Europeans and Native Americans. They don't care. They just view themselves as, oh, I'm black and that's it. A lot of African Americans don't know what they are and they don't care. And it's funny, you got some African Americans who are racist towards white people and they got some whiteness in them. It's just ridiculous, really. Racist people are just mentally retarded. They're just ignorant and idiotic and clueless. They just view skin color and race, then ethnicity, like European or African or Asian, like descent, whatever. They don't care about that. in France it's illegal to view put down information of someone of ancest of their race. I mean, it's against the law in like countries like France and not here in the U.S. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Don't want to go over because I don't have that much memory on this phone. Anyway, it's a really nice park, and it is. I mean, full of racist clowns. I mean, I don't know. I haven't met anybody here. Just a police officer. The last time I was here. Okay, here it is. This is the plaque of the abandoned community center or community building. Okay. Hope you guys see this. Okay. So this place looks like nobody haven't been in this place in like eons. Probably abandoned and closed down. Well, anyway, oh, didn't watch my step here. But anyway, that's all I gotta say in this video. Hope you enjoy your morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. And oh yeah, bye.